TAB Platinum Pennant is back for Season 3. Let's roll.
New rules, new teams, same world-class competition.
...144 elite bowlers representing 12 of the best clubs in New South Wales. Each side stacked with state, national and international representatives.
And this year, the stakes are higher than ever.
Starting next February, watch premier matches across 11 electrifying rounds. Plus this year, we head to Soldiers Point for Magic Round. Every team, one location, all on February 28th. A bowling masterclass you don't want to miss.
After the regular season, all roads lead to Raymond Terrace for the TAB Platinum Pennant Finals.
The stage is set for Season 3 of the TAB Platinum Pennant, and we're ready to put on a show.
Go the Griffins! Go the Koalas! Up the Jets! Up the Eagles!
The TAB Platinum Pennant is back.
Ladies and gents, welcome to Yamba Bowling Club for the Inter-Region Sides Championship. It's the men's and women's turn to kick off this morning, and we're live here at Yamba with the men's Inter-Region Sides Championship and the clash between Riverina Murray and Mid-West. We're kicking off our Riverina Murray team, Jeff Webb, Jack Harrison, Tim Crampton and Lincoln Gooley, taking on the Mid-West, Craig Cusack, Darrin, Elbourn, Blake Strudwick and Michael Wendt. Players just completing their second trial end. Skipper's about to go and play their last trial end bowls. Riverina Murray covers the western area, as it suggests, the Riverina and Murray lower southwestern area of New South Wales. Takes in the area from Young, Cootamundra, right out to Hay, into Wagga, and down towards Albury. Takes in Batlow, Tumut, Junee. A lot of the clubs are in that area. And Mid-West is as it suggests, the Midwestern area of New South Wales. Starts at Lithgow from the Blue Mountains, takes in Cowra, Canowindra, Grenfell, in that Lachlan Valley area, right up to Cobar and Burke. And of course the main centres west of Dubbo and Parks, Orange, Bathurst, Mudgee, and all those areas. Well, big congratulations to the Manning Great Lakes, who won the men's senior inter-region. Women's inter-region also underway. They're at two different venues at the moment. They're at Evans Head and Iluka. So if you're in those areas, get on down to the clubs and enjoy some great bowls that you'll be able to witness. We are about to get underway. And of course, you can keep up to date with the live scores. We have competitor scoring in operation for this event. There is a link in the description of the video, which will take you to the live scores. And if you want to view that on a browser, you can go to results.bowlslink.com.au. Choose Bowls New South Wales, of course. Inter-Region Sides Championship, then click the men's or women's, whichever one you wish to view. When that does come up, you click the button marked live. And as these games are started, the scores will appear. West gets us underway first. Craig Cusack. And Jeff Webb. Craig just past Jack High. Using white dynamic. He's just tightened this one up a little. Just kept his weight though. Did go underneath the red bowl. Geoffrey Webb. Grass line, pretty good on his first one. Just looking for perhaps a yard. Slight overcorrection. Fellas who went out and had a practice session yesterday say that the greens have sped up. Hind told me that the green actually was running pretty quick in his roll up, and then he put his first half a dozen bowls slamming into the ditch wall. He's going to come and defend himself in a moment, I imagine. But it has picked up speed with the sun coming down after the rather windy and damp conditions last Monday. Jack Harrison, fantastic effort. He's got the dynamic as well. Darrin Elbourn using an XG. Unfortunately, we are streaming only from Yamba, so if you're looking for the action from Evans Head or Iluka, you need to go to those clubs. You only have the resources for one streaming kit. So we're at Yamba. We'll have the semi-final women on Sunday morning. Midwest holding shot. Strudwick. It's a dynamic. He's got a toucher with that one. Could be as many as 3 now for Midwest. Chance here for Riverina Murray just to draw around that front bowl, the cosmic. Actually, I think that one's Jack Harrison's, but very good bowl. Tim Crampton, he gets the shot. Midwest looking for that forehand draw in. Seen in our previous games, probably just a tad narrower on that ditch side of the green. Prevailing wind just holds them out on that side. Conditions pretty still this morning. Should be very good. Just a little bit narrower on that ditch side. So Tim Crampton will play the forehand. They look to get down towards his own bowl. He has got a nice tight line. Should come back enough from there. Yeah, very well played by Tim. Oh, it's just going to slide through to the back. Michael went. Just for action quick. So Lincoln Gooley play his first bowl of the Interregion Sides Championship this year. He's looking for that forehand draw. Just a little bit high on the line. Oh, this is his mind's good. The weight just pushed around the back. Oh, he's got a little chip on that. Well, there's applause from the... Might have made it better for them. Oh, good effort from Lincoln Gooley. Just wants to get onto that shot bowl and stay. Drawn shot. That'll be one to Riverina. Underway for second end on our streaming rink, and a reminder you can follow live scores. Those scores will be coming through on the Bowls Link app or browser version very soon. Great start from Geoffrey Webb.
That's why, yeah, when I said to Gray, he said, you finish cutting this and leave him. And meditation time.
I've actually mucked that score up. It's 2-0 to Riverina Murray. Great bowl from Jack Harrison. Darrin Elbourn. Pokes into the head. Just a bit wide out there. Darrin will be looking to get through. Riverina holding one, possibly two. Just under that line. To come under the red bowl. Just pulled it a bit tight, making sure he was there. Tim Crampton. Played a couple of really good bowls last end. He's just a little light on with the weight. The call from Michael went forehand through the bowls there. Got a couple of likely results. You can sit the shot bowl. You can also turn the green looking bowl, just the front up, get a slide off it. Just needs some good weight. And yeah, just puts the hand up, says, no, I haven't got that good weight. Like Strudwick. And Tim Crampton now on the mat again. Just looking for a couple of yards of weight and definitely at more grass. Just going to slide underneath the red bowl, coming to a great home. Flops in off the red. 2 shots.
He can come inside again now. He doesn't have to stay outside. Sorry.
Blake Strudwick, he'll be looking for a very similar correction to Tim Crampton. It's a very tight line again. He will need good solid weight there. Can get a result off that bowl. Oh, he's got it solid. Needed to underneath or just get a slide. So still a chance for Lincoln Gooley to draw a shot here. Holding a couple. Jim Crampton set this one up with this. This bowl perfectly just underneath the red front bowl and then flops in. Lincoln Gooley, he'll be looking to go round the front red bowl. Try and get to the white bowl at the back. Which is Craig Cusack, the lead for Midwest. Lincoln certainly does have a good wide line. It's a pretty good home there, out to the back. Bit of cover. Should Michael Went be attacking, and he certainly is attacking. He's just underdone the line. Yeah. It's the slide off. He should stay up. Oh no, it's been picked up. Yeah, you see Tim indicating to Lincoln there. Draw to the back. Holding a couple. Don't want to fatten the target up and also don't want to risk touching that jack away from their own bowls. You see the indication there for Midwest. Play through that front one, try and get some contact. They do have the next 3, so they're 2 down, but they have the next 3, so no real danger in being attacking. You're very unlucky to get rid of all 3 of their own. Going backhand, looking for the 2 bowls. Well, he's got one of them, so it'll be one more to Riverina. Geoffrey Webb get us underway for this third end. Apologies for that sound disappearing. Just had a couple of little issues with people pressing wrong buttons on their scoring apps to help sort. Some sensational bowls going in. Tim Crampton The light green bowl is shot. Picasso probably second. I think Riverina Murray has third shot with the multicoloured bowl. Looks slightly brown. That's behind the jack. So Lincoln Gooley's probably a couple down. Can play that backhand side, draw in here. Little touch there would give him a couple. And he is going to forehand draw. Do you think that will hold on that hand and go past? So that is chance for definitely the right shot for. I was calling the wrong shot for the wrong team. Two to Riverina. Picasso. No. He shot to Riverina anyway. We will give a on-air run through of the other scores once we've got a few ends in on those matches, but you can view as they score on the Bowls Link app or through the web. Was one to Lincoln Gooley. 4-0 after 3 ends. Three after 7 on the main board. Cusack, told was a very handy cricketer in the past for taking up bowls. Jack Harrison on that backhand side as well. That is the slightly narrower side of the green. Good effort. Great effort from Tim Crampton once again. It's a little bit of applause from his teammates. Strudwick trying to follow him down. Might need a touch on there. He's just got a little pace, but well, it's going to be close for shot. Tim Crampton can follow the same line. A little touch if he is down. Gives him a chance. Can also just get onto that bowl, draw the shot. Just slightly overcorrected his weight. Well, I think the indication there from Michael Wendt was one down. Does switch Blake Strudwick over to the forehand side. Says he can get a toucher or sit that green bowl. It's coming in very nicely. Just run through. Volunteers here at Yamba. Full setup mode to feed the lunch to the players. Got 16 sides of 12 players. 192 on the green, plus the reserves and the managers and some officials. So well over 200 to feed. Great effort from the volunteers in helping to do that, along with the umpires, people doing work outside. Sensational effort from those here at Yamba Bowling Club and at Evans Head and Iluka, the hosts for the men's and women's inter-region sides championship today. A lot of preparation gone in, and we do express our sincere thanks to their host clubs for their fantastic support and preparation for this event. Lincoln Gooley on his backhand. Is this just a sneak around that short bowl? He's got the toucher. And that's dragged it to Tim Crampton's bowl. He 2 shots for Riverina at the moment. Michael Wendt looking to arrive on those bowls. Very close. He's got rid of one of them. Maybe one more shot to Riverina though. You see that draw shot from Lincoln Gooley right down, picks up the jack, drags it to his own teammate's bowl. Fantastic effort. I think they've just stretched this length out just a fraction. pretty fair effort there from Craig Cusack. Players starting to get their line and length now, settling into their job. Just lost his weight from the first effort. Do you think he'd be very disappointed there to have left that one short? Much better to be behind, try and match that red bowl. Chance here for Jack Harrison. It's got a little slice on it. Still one to Riverina Murray with the white bowl. Sorry, that's Midwest. Getting them confused. So the red bowls are Geoffrey Webb's from Riverina Murray. Good effort from Darrin Elbourn. And we're holding two now. And beforehand, this one won't bend quite as dramatically as the other side. Seeing that that one just holds a little more on that side of the green. Played it pretty well. Close for second shot. Here's the call, just to draw to beat the red out on the side. Oh, very good effort. That'll be the second shot, at least two now. So our round two matches, we'll see the winners of the round one matches play each other and the losers of the round one matches play each other. So predetermined where the winners go and where the losers go in each section. But section 3 will be our next live stream game this afternoon. And in that section is Metro Northeast, Hunter Valley, Manning Great Lakes and Mid-North Coast. So the two winners in that section will be playing each other. And then in round 3, we go to section 1. So that would be the winner of Illawarra and Northwest to take on the loser of Nepean Highlands and Metro Southwest. And I'm not going to take any punts on who that is, because that is a surefire way to put the commentary curse on the team. So around about the 10 to 12 ends played in most of the clashes. Illawarra leading Northwest 14 shots to 11 after 12 ends. Metro Southwest leading Nepean Highlanders 11-6 after 11 ends. Northern Rivers leading Southeast 13 shots to 4 after 9 ends. Metro Northeast trailing Hunter Valley 9-12 after 11. It's 8 apiece after 11 between Manning Great Lakes and Mid-North Coast. Metro Southeast 4, Central Coast 7 after 9 ends. And Greater Newcastle lead Metro Northwest 11 shots to 2 after 8 ends. So no further advance on our third rink. So we're Riverina Murray leading 8-6. After 11, it's 5-0. On our feature rink, it's 1-5 on the middle, and 2-1 after 3 is the score reported on the third rink across, which is rink 10. I think Jack Harrison's bowl, the multicoloured, just short of the jack on the left of screen, would be holding shot. Slightly brown on screen, but it is multicolour. Michael went. Oh, he's got it. He's got it through. Gets the applause from his teammates. Could be holding a few now. Lincoln Gooley. A little bit of pressure now. See how Lincoln responds. Going for the forehand draw. It's not going to come back for him. He's going to sit on the outside of those bowls. Michael went. Chance to add to this count. Currently down 5-0. Would really love to peg as many of those back on this end as possible. Just coming in a little hot. 2 removed. Oh, 4 removed. And looking at the front one. Fingers on and then find they've got to measure anyway. I didn't quite see the signal there. Their hand went just above the limits of our screen. Length has been stretched out. Jack rolled beyond the tee. Will return to the 2 metre mark. Confirm that was 4 shots to Midwest. The longer length has caught out Craig Cusack, but Geoffrey Webb has given it a fair crack. Craig needs a good 2 metres or so on his opening effort. Looks like this one will come past the jack. That's a pretty good home in behind. Slightly overcorrected, but be much happier to have one in behind now. Jeff, he'll also be looking for a little more weight. Wouldn't mind coming in behind the jack as well. I'll have to draw a back resting toucher, of course, but he's done pretty well with this one. It'll be, well, it's a couple of metres over. It's actually going to go in the ditch, so. Darrin Elbourn. Just willing it to slow down. Harrison following Darrin down. Well, that'll be 2 shots to Riverina. Darrin Elbourn about 1.5 metres off the weight and add a bit more grass. I don't think the grass has been fully corrected, but he's got in for second. Sits on the red bowl of Geoff Webb. Jeff Harrison plays second, looking for a little weight. He's put on the weight, but he's just pinched the grass a little with this one while doing it. Strudwick will follow him down on that forehand side. Hasn't quite sent this one. Crampton, he's played a couple of really good bowls so far. This one's just going to slide through. That's another one that's got the rink number covered, unfortunately. Tim, he wants to take not quite 2 metres, more 1.5 metres, 1.75 metres. Just a fraction more grass. Certainly is interested, is Lincoln Gooley. Wants this to run right down to the jack. It's going to be close to being the second shot. Possibly 2. Elbourn's bowl. Yeah, I think it might be second still. It's the green looking bowl behind the red, just short on the right hand side of the jack. Really wants this one to get down to the jack. It's just going to slide through. Can Gooley chance to draw. Oh, it's just going to hang. Went, what's this one to really hook back? Just going to hold a little while on Michael. Lincoln Gooley, I think he's holding one, maybe two. That's not going to add to that count though, just under the line. I'll have a good look. 2 shots it is. Jeff Webb opening bowl, backhand side. Just in behind the jack, pretty good starter. Great Cusack. He's going to follow him down. He's got excellent weight on this one. That is a brilliant bowl for the shot. Webb just looking for a little bit of correction. That bowl just behind Jack High. He'd be very happy to draw backhand down to that bowl. Little trail is okay. It's going to just touch it towards the white bowl but finish behind. That is actually really good bowling. So the 2 red bowls in good catching areas on there. Really doesn't want to cut the head and drag it to them, but would love to be up. I just said draw to that white bowl. If you go around is excellent, but if you just give it a sit and stay, it's fantastic. And the same shot applies for Riverina Murray. Chance here for Jack Harrison. Little trail or sit the white bowl. Nice, good, positive draw. He's got the sit on it. That'll be 1 shot to Riverina Murray. Elbourn just pulling up a little bit on the shy side. Second bowl for Jack Harrison. First was a beauty, and I think he's had another shot there. Darrin Elbourn just gets the edge of the shot bowl and rolls away. Probably still 2 to Riverina Murray as it stands at the moment. Tim Crampton will follow that bowl down. Looks to be giving it a fair effort, but just going to slide through the gate. Still 2 to Riverina Murray. Strudwick, an attacking bowl. Crampton doesn't need a lot of correction from his previous bowl to get a good result here. Well, at worst, that one would be second shot. Pump the white ball onto the jack and the white ball midwests. Do you think that multicoloured bowl is still shot? So probably still 1 to Riverina Murray as the skippers change over to play their bowls on this end. Michael went keen to have a go, but it's Lincoln Gooley's turn. Wants to sit off the inside of the white, and he's done that. That'll be 2 shots to Riverina. A little bit of an attacking motion on the forehand side here for Michael Went. Just going to get the outside of where he wanted to be. Just went round the outside, covered the back. Really wants to get down to the jack, but it's just going to hold with the weight on that hand. 2 further shots to Riverina Murray. Jeff Webb, backhand draw. just had a wrong name appearing on the scorecard. Just had a slight error in translating those over for this morning's game from yesterday's, the previous. The scores for the games, though, are for the regions involved are correct as per what's on Bowls Link. So our other rinks scores. Riverina Murray on rink 9 is Jonathan Watson, Damien Miller, Cody O'Keefe and David Quigley. And Midwest, Andrew Daly, Victor Brook, Mark Fitzallen and Kevin Beattie. And on rink 10, our team 3, it's James Walker, Artie Stacey, Christian Morgan and Matthew Thornton taking on Midwest's Jason Noonan, Matthew Goodwin, former Bowls New South Wales president, Mark Dwyer and Grant Gudmanson. The scores were correct. The names appearing on them were just a little bit out of whack. Apologies for that. We've fixed it up. Tim Crampton, he's going to crash on the short bowl. Well, the TAB Platinum Pennant Tipping Competition, it's back for Season 3. Bragging rights on the line as tipsters battle it out for the top spot. Tip your way to the top of the TAB Platinum Pennant Tipping Competition and win a custom set of Drake's Pride bowls. Register now and submit your tips for Season 3 for the TAB Platinum Pennant, which gets underway Friday, 27th of February. There's a link for the competition and for the TAB Platinum Pennant competition in the description of this video. Alright, a reminder, the Club Champions singles entries close next Wednesday, the 11th of February. Your current season club champion, get your entry in now. Gooley just pulled up a little bit short. Midwest, I think it's a couple of shots to Midwest with the Picasso bowls. They're Blake Strudwicks. Michael wants to draw around the slightly short white bowl out to the left. He's just going to run a little quickly around that one, I think. It's just a little bit short with his opening effort. Just wants to sneak past the short white bowl down to the shot bowls. Got a chance here to sit and stay, and he might have just snuck in for shot. Oh no, that's the indication there. To Michael Went, he's still holding one. Well, he's turned the white ball up, and the white ball is his own. That's Craig Cusack's. Made a couple. Well, very good start from Craig Cusack for Midwest. Back toucher. Just throws that pressure back onto Geoff Webb, leading up for Riverina Murray. He's going to follow him down on that backhand side. He's slightly wider of the two hands. Might be just a bit more reliable for the players to get back to the jack on that slightly wider hand. He has just been a bit wide himself. No reason here for Craig to change hands. He's played a brilliant bowl before, just wants to sneak inside that red bowl down to his own. Should also be happy to go around it and get to the back. Do think he's just pinched that bowl's grass in an effort to make sure he didn't hit it. I just played on his mind. And now a chance for Geoff to just make a slight correction. Slowly overplay this draw. Love to get one just in behind that shot bowl, if not the shot. He's going to be pretty close. And slides past to a very good home. So has got second shot. Does mean that Darrin Elbourn will play the forehand side, and he did actually get a touch on that. Bowl marked as a toucher. Darrin Elbourn wants to get down a bit further. Well, that one will be in the eye on that backhand side. Chance for Riverina Murray to draw to the shot bowl, but they're just going to be a tad wide again. We'll sit the red bowl. That's their own leads. Well, you can see in the background, Darrin Elbourn just wanting that bowl to turn a bit quicker. Has come back good distance, but sitting in behind. Great Cusack holding, so Jack Harrison wants the contact. Just laid off the shot bowl. Brilliant effort. Very good second. Does mean that Blake Strudwick will still be trying to draw that forehand side. Love to just get on the back of that last Jack Harrison bowl. Closer to the jack. She's going to come to a good home. Just outside the line he wanted. Good third or fourth shot. Tim Crampton. One down. He's just going to be a fraction wide as well. Doesn't need much correction from his previous. It's going to be right next to it though. Tim Crampton, forehand. Was pretty close with his previous bowl. Just to get right down to the shot bowl. Just going to be a little light on for weight. So Michael went, holding shot, just to draw into this head, being wheeled back. Wanted to come into here. Lincoln Gooley. He's looking for a very similar shot as well. Coming back brilliantly. What a bowl from Lincoln Gooley. Fantastic effort. And Michael went one down. You'll want something very similar to just played by Lincoln Gooley. He can trail it around the corner. I think that trail might have been on the mind. He's just pulled it that bit narrow for the weight he wanted. Gets the edge of the red one, pulls it up to Jack High. Still one to Riverina Murray. Not sure that that's the best value here. Might be tempted to take one rather than risk disturbing and giving it away. But he elects to play. He can just sit on his own. Play the same bowl again. He's not too far away from doing that. It's just a bit wider, safe line. Should be one to Riverina Murray. Long end rolled. 10-6 after 9. It's 4-6 after 8 on the middle rink. And 4 shots apiece after 6 on the furthest rink to leave Riverina Murray 2 shots up. 18-16 over Mid-West after 23 ends. Just a reminder, you can follow the current live scores. Each team and each side by jumping on the Bowls Link app, going through to Bowls New South Wales to the event competition. On that, click the live button and you'll see that Illawarra leads Northwest 25 shots to 22 after 26 ends. Metro Southwest 21, Nepean Highlanders 17 after 24 ends. Northern Rivers 25, Southeast 14 after 21 ends. It's 26-23, Hunter Valley leading Metro Northeast after 24 ends. Mid-North Coast 19, Manning Great Lakes 18 after 22. 18-16, Metro Southeast leads Central Coast after 21 ends, and 20 ends played. Greater Newcastle 28 leading Metro Northwest 12. And once again, it's the white bowls of Craig Cusack in around the jack. Jeff Webb has a good jack high bowl for second. Darrin Elbourn just a bit short. Jack Harrison will follow up on that forehand side, trying to draw inside his teammate's red ball as he's one down. Darrin will also try to draw inside that red bowl. He's holding one, wants to add a second. Well, Elbourn just gets a little flick, runs in, beautiful shot for two. Tim Crampton looking also to draw in there. Still a good chance to draw a shot on that hand. You can see skipper willing it in, but that's one's going to turn nicely. Right down to the jack. I think that one's shot. Well bowled, Tim Crampton. Strudwick looking to play a little bit of weight through this head. Get rid of that bowl or just trail the jack. Tim Crampton holds shot. Gooley says we'll keep that one. We'll just go for a little bit of protection in behind here. Nicely pointed on that backhand side, but I think he might be just going to pull up a little short. Needed a yard or two away. So still a chance here for Blake Strudwick to play up and through that head. Looking for a bit of aggression. Can get a result by trailing the jack or sitting the shot bowl through. Just going to hold wide. It's going to end up in a really good home though. The idea there was to come down on this hand. That jack through to about that spot, so he's very good for that one. Second prize, or maybe first prize, just come down here and just roll that bowl out and stay. Lincoln Gooley will get first crack at this head. He's looking for that backhand side. He wants to cover that trail. I'm sure he's got the width to hold out long enough. Does not want to roll that one away. Well, he's got this hit and stay. He stayed for shot. He's got position out of that as well, so it's turned out to be a very good bowl. Might have been a little bit of good fortune there, but gave himself the chance. Now Michael Wendt can make contact with that last Lincoln Gooley bowl. Oh, he's got the contact, got the jack. I think he's made shot. I'll have a look and check. Well, he's looking to try and roll his own up into it. That would suggest to me that it is Midwest holding. And he's on target. Just a bit wide. So decision here for Michael Wendt. Does he try and get in there? Or does he just play very conservative? Riverina Murray leading 20 shots to 16. It's 10-6 on our feature ink. So the 4 shots difference on our feature inks matches the 4 difference on the main board. Opposite scores, different numbers of ends. It's 4-6 Dave Quigley trails Kevin Beattie, and 6-4 Matthew Thornton leads Grant Gudmanson after 8 and 7 ends respectively. Michael Wendt trying to draw. I don't think that's going to come back. I think that was just the one to Midwest. Seven after 10 ends. Dave Quigley's picked up a further shot. Craig Cusack's weight was pretty good. His grass slightly off. One shot there to Geoff Webb. His grass very good. He's just a little bit through. Craig just looking for a yard of grass. No change in weight. Just giving a little push with the extra grass though. Webb doesn't need a lot of correction, but he's pulled this one quite a bit under his line. Similar weight to his first, probably slightly better. Darrin Elbourn. Backhand draw. Doesn't want to slice the jack. Wants to carry it all the way. Well, he's done that. Just in and around the back. Darrin just looking for another yard, metre or so. Just going to slide past his own bowl. Just in behind, he's got a couple back there. Has Jack Harrison. Midwest holding one. Wants to draw just under the red bowl. Back the green bowls. Both Darrin Elbourns. Crampton under the line. Crash on those bowls does help him. It might just floppy him in close to second shot. Blake Strudwick. Just under the red bowl out to the wing, down in towards shot. He's got the little chip on that. I think it's still one to Midwest. Craig Cusack's bowl that is shot. It's a flick. Just not quite going to get the run in that he would have hoped. Went on the way down. Do you think he's holding shot with the white bowl just short of Jack high to the right of the Jack? Gooley, he's got a lot of traffic to get through on that hand. Wants to find the port or his own bowl over. Well, he's nearly done it. Just going to jag back on what I think is the shot bowl. Michael, he's hit the right bowls. Just going to crunch. The green bowl turned over. That will be Tim Crampton's. Gooley. Going to play the forehand. Reach in. Can he find? Oh, he's just got the edge of the front one and disappeared across. So I put a tape on. Lincoln might have been trying to find the gap to get rid of that white bowl through. It is 1 to Riverina. Going to lose that, Jack. Riverina Murray just edging ahead. West just brought the mat up a little from where Riverina Murray had placed it. They too have rolled to the 2 metre mark. Looks a little wide out that backhand side from Craig Cusack. Weight not too bad, just pushed it a little wide. Geoff Webb is short with his opening bowl. He'll be looking for 1.5 metre on that effort. Much tighter line here from Craig Cusack. Just got enough weight to carry him through to the tee. Beyond the tee. Jack's pretty much on the tee. Jack Harrison, good bowl. That's the shot. Darrin Elbourn, he'll play out on that forehand side. Just a little quick. That was a great effort from Jack Harrison. His first one, very good. Second one, just dropped the weight back though. Nicely pointed effort from Darrin Elbourn, just a little on the runny side to get shot. Tim Crampton looking to add to the count. Tim just trying to draw out in that open forehand side. Wants this one to get right back to the jack. It's going to swing fairly nicely from that area. Probably needed a bit more grass. It's second shot. Strudwick. Well, he wants to sit and stay. I think that's still shot. I think Blake Strudwick's got shot back for Midwest. Just rolling out that Jack Harrison shot bowl. He's played this absolutely superbly and drawn shot. I think Jack Harrison might have just got shot with that one. Oh, didn't quite send that one. Leaves the opportunity for Tim Crampton to just firm up their position on this end. Well, just a tad narrow and slides through the hole. Blake Strudwick, I don't think he's got the combination he needed. Weight just about there. Needs to play that. There's a good draw shot out to split the red and the jack high bowl. Just deciding what to do here. The red ball pushed in for shot. Is that a Geoff Webb's? So Midwest down. Looking for how to change this head up in their favour. Blake Strudwick wants to just arrive up into this head. Just to get the change of position of bowls into their favour. Well, I'm not sure that's how he's planned it, but he's got it. He won to Midwest at this point. Gooley leads 14-7. It's 7-all on the middle rink and 9-5 in favour of Riverina Murray on the far rink. So 30-19. Gooley pumps another ball through the head, doesn't quite get any result. went in behind. Lincoln Gooley looking for a lot more attacking flavour on this bowl. Gets a little stunned, doesn't run through. Still one at least to Midwest. Went in the last bowl his head. Wants to add a second. Giving it a good shake. Just going to slap on that bowl. I think it's only one. One shot to Midwest. Jack been rolled into the ditch again. Well, fairly long length rolled by Riverina, given the opportunity by the Jack being put into the ditch by Midwest. And Riverina Murray just edging a bit further ahead. It's 9-7 and 10-5 after 12 and 11 ends on the other two rinks, but it's 14-8 after 13. Craig Cusack looking to really nail a second one in there. That's great leading from Craig Cusack. Back toucher. There's an opportunity here for Riverina Murray on that backhand side. Jeff Webb can just arrive to those two bowls, sit either one and get great position. Just tickle that Jack past. Really does need to make sure he's close though. He's going to slide past. Here's plenty of room for Midwest to draw another counter. So it's Darrin Elbourn on the forehand. Wants this one to swing right back. Would love to stop in between those red bowls and the Jack. Gave it a bit of a chance on the line, but didn't really give it the weight required. Jack Harrison, backhand draw. Few chances on this hand, can sit the bowls, trail the Jack back to the red ones. Maybe would prefer to sit them at this stage so that they get a ball in the head. Just run through. It is a good position. Darrin Elbourn, his first one a little bit short and wide. He's got to correct. Does not want to tighten up to cut the line though. Unless it gets in the way, well, that might be a little bit of a nuisance for Riverina Murray. Does force a rethink from Skipling Gooley. I do think there is a backhand shot still on there. Flick that. Well, this one's going to run through as well. And Jason Pinnock comes to join me. Welcome, Jason.
Good morning, Andrew. Good to be on.
Good to have somebody else's voice here.
Saw you're getting a bit lonely, mate, but
Sitting here with all my friends. Well, it's a good start from Riverina Murray, both on the board and on the rink. A good shot from Tim Crampton. Brings them back into the fold on this end. They were a couple down, and now he's popped the jack back to the ditch. The red bowls, they belong to Geoff Webb, who's the lead for Riverina Murray, so probably holding 3 good shots there now.
yeah, very good result there. Let's give it every chance. It's quite an interesting game for my aspect, as these two teams are in the same section as our local, Northern Rivers. So, I've been out there watching our Northern Rivers team, and boys are on fire out there at the moment, Andrew, I've got to say, which is good to see. Still a long way to go, but...
Of course, Northern Rivers were champions in the equivalent event for zones just 3 years ago. 22?
22, yeah.
4 years, whatever we want to count. Bit solid on the weight with that one. Did get down to the last end of the final. Or was it an extra end?
Extra end. No, it was the last end, I think, actually, Andrew.
Northern Rivers held them. Had the last bowl on every one of the rinks, I do know that. That's what made me think it was an extra end. But still a thrilling victory and probably an upset. They weren't considered by many to be favourites. Well, certainly not favourites. But there are a couple of pretty handy bowlers there. Some of those still playing for it. They lost Lukey Jones out of those players from then.
Yeah, it was one of the years that it was a brand new selection team. A couple of young fellas got into selection, which was handy in Tails and, well, if you want to call him a young fella, Chris Layfelt. But they got their heads together and got onto our best players. A lot of our better players were, some were available, unavailable, and basically just talked them into playing, getting the whole group together of our best players that we currently had, and that's what happened, So we had Indy Conlon, Luke Jones, Jamie Icorns, very, very handy side. Bo Sampson was down here at the time as well. He's now up at Broadbeach.
Because Bo started his career as a junior up in the Northern Tablelands.
At my first club, mate, Katingle.
There you go. They should be impressed that I remembered that one. Michael wants to get some sort of crunch there. One's going to drop in. bowl was against him anyway, so I think he might be happy for that one to.
Thinking it might have been his bowl for a second, but
Lincoln Gooley. Well, this is very tight. Can he get a bit of luck?
it's looking.
Well, there's a white bowl
There's a
sitting
white
under the rink number.
Yeah.
That white bowl. The white bowls are actually Craig Cusack, so that might be shot. We did remind them before to move as well, so they've just got the hint. See if I can turn the overlays off. Better view. That one's dropped into the sand as well. Well, the red bowl was actually closer, so it is one more to Riverina Murray on our feature rink. So they go further ahead, 2/3 of the way in. It's 15-8.
Sensational conditions for play out there too, Andrew. Very, very little wind. Slight little breeze, enough to keep the players comfortable.
Well, did we get the foul weather on Monday because the older fellas could handle it better than these?
But Green seems to be humming along just nicely too, I've got to say.
Well, Nick Hines said he went out and had a roll up yesterday and put his first 6 bowls in the ditch. Not just into the ditch, slamming into the back, I've been told.
Yeah, that's the Nick Hine draw shot for you.
Well, it's a decent start from Geoff Webb. Just check the scores on the other 2 rinks for you. Well, Kevin Beattie's picked up a 2 to get back to even terms with Dave Quigley. And it's 10-6. Grant Gudmanson picked up another single. So Midwest just holding on. They are 11 shots behind, and we're into the back half of this game. 39 ends gone. Still 24 ends to go. Plenty of time to fight back.
Even if Midwest don't chop into this deficit now, I think it's the next 10 ends are important, that they don't let it get any further apart. So
we did see 10 shots in a couple of ends to force an extra end in the quarterfinal of the men's senior competition.
it's a lovely opening set there. It is for Midwest, just what they need.
I wouldn't rely on scoring 10 in 2 ends. That's more of an aberration than a norm. Very hard to get those sort of numbers when you have to do it. Really, you'd be looking to get that margin down as close to 0 by about N57, I reckon. You want leave yourself the last 6 ends to race to the lead. Very important just to hold your own for the next 5 or 6, maybe just to eat into it a little bit. Patience the key. You don't need to get 3 sevens to leap into the lead. A few of the more experienced bowlers did say that you don't want to be greedy, because as soon as you start being greedy, you give your opponents an opportunity to capitalise. Just going to fade underneath. There's plenty of people in town here at Yamba for this Inter-Region Sides Championship. We also have matches going on at Iluka and at Evans Head bowling clubs. The women's competition being played at those two clubs. We'll be broadcasting the semi-final of the Women's Championship on Sunday morning. If you are coming through Yamba in the near future, you want some accommodation, a couple of options right here, right on the doorstep of Yamba Bowling Club. One of them, well, almost literally, straight across the road, the Twin Pines Motel. Have stayed there. Fairly nice, big, clean room, very comfortable. Very convenient for a wander across to have a lemonade and a bit of a meal. And of course, also just around the corner, the Aston Motel, both owned and operated by the Elbourn Bowling Club. And when you book into those motels, Keyring's got a nice little code on it to give you member prices here at the club. So great choice for somewhere to stay right here in Yamba.
There's a big bowl coming in here for Riverina Murray. They're 3 down there on that head, probably.
Well, not anymore.
What a great bowl.
Tim Crampton.
It still is a little exposed, but it was well needed for Riverina Murray there, just to shut that opportunity for Midwest down of a big count. But he can still get down to that bowl on that hand. Seen plenty of swing here. He only has to turn it once or twice, or even just draw onto it to wrestle the shot back.
People would come here for a game of bowls just to hear you on the microphone, Jason, wouldn't they?
No, mate. No. I'll leave that for the social selectors, mate. They look after all that stuff. I do get on there every now and then in the afternoons.
What is Yamba most famous for?
Their prawns, mate. Gotta love their prawns, eh?
Well, I had some prawns
Brilliant
here at
beaches. Brilliant beaches.
Well, Dino from our team wandered over to the beach yesterday morning. Said the water was lovely. Really enjoyed the swim. Said he was just sitting there relaxing, and Warren Shipley came out looking like not like a drowned rat this time, but an Adonis, a god, on the sand.
Yeah, I actually saw a few bowlers wandering up from there this morning. Staying in our motel across the road, and obviously went for a little wander down the beaches. It's going and checking out the sights. It is a great part of the world.
Michael went, well, he's playing a little bit of tacking here. He wants to get a couple of turns out of that Tim Crampton green bowl. Just going to have too much pace to get back.
Probably doesn't quite need that pace either, Andrew, because in all honesty, he only needs 2 to 3 rolls. So you can just take that pace off, and that might allow that to bend back a bit better.
I think it's important for Lincoln Gooley to try and just drop another one in here. Just needs to hold around those. Oh, he's just kept running. Well, certainly has picked up pace after the little bit of a soaking these greens got on Monday. Bomb said we only had 7.5 millimetres in Yamba, but I suspect that was a bit more.
Oh, he's just got that little rub at the front. A little bit unfortunate there.
Well, that was a Max Smart moment, missed by that much.
Yeah,
one more to Riverina.
Yeah, opportunity gone begging there for Midwest. Could have quite easily been a 3 or 4, but...
Well, Midwest has just been able to play the bowl they needed. Riverina Murray just holding on. Building that lead though. And I think that's the important thing. You scrap, save what you can. It just keeps that momentum going for you. Well, 18 shots to 8 after 15 ends, according to Bowlslink. 9-11 on the middle ring, so Kevin Beattie's picked up a couple. And Matthew Thornton leading 10 shots to 7, so Grant Gudmanson picked up a couple as well. Just going to hit the refresh once more to check the total on our rink. Doesn't want to talk to me at the moment, my computer. A little bit scattered from Jeff Webb and Craig Cusack. I think it's a couple just nearby.
And you're seeing everyone just floating on through a bit. We don't have any wind today. There's no. Generally, this green in this direction has a prevalent headwind, tailwind, but that's not there this morning. Just seeing them all just floating through there, but that closest white bowl is probably probably at least 2 foot behind.
Still plenty of room. Well, the players have got 18 shots to 8 in the score. Which makes it 37-26. I'll record that. Just going to flop on the outside of the ball. So we're 2/3 of the way through, 42 ends played and 10 shots. Actually, it's 11 shots. It's 37-26. Might have bumped that bottom one twice, perhaps.
Yeah, well, he's just sat onto that bowl, got the shot there for Riverina now, so Riverina's definitely won.
Well, Midwest has been in the contest. It's just that Riverina just seems to be able to get the shot when it counts, which is towards the end of the completion of each end.
This is going to get all the way down.
The flops will be close.
It's pretty good effort, but favour that there's still one down.
Quick update on scores. After 46 ends, Illawarra 43, Northwest 36. After 42 ends, Metro Southwest 43, Nepean 35. After 40 ends, Northern Rivers 49, Southeast 27. After 41 ends, Hunter Valley 43, Metro Northeast 41. Mid-North Coast 30, Manning Great Lakes 34. After 40, it's Metro Southeast 38-26, leaders over Central Coast after 41. And after 38 ends, it's Greater Newcastle 45, Metro Northwest 31.
That's a cracker match, that Greater Newcastle, Metro Northwest, when you look at the sides. Metro Northwest have picked up quite a few big names and into their clubs in their region this year, so
There's a few been dragged into Carlingford and also, to a lesser extent, extra players, but Maryland's being in that area. Carlingford certainly recruited towards Platinum Pennant, which of course gets underway on Friday 27th of February. You can check out all the fixtures online and don't miss your chance to join the Platinum tipping competition. It's back for season 3, bragging rights online as the tipsters battle it out for top spot. And if you do tip your way to the top of the TAB Platinum tipping competition, you win a custom set of Drake's Pride bowls. So register now, submit your tips for season 3 of the TAB Platinum Pennant, which does get underway on Friday 27th of February. You can check out all the fixtures online.
Just running through there. It's Midwest, so favouring it 2 here for Riverina Murray. The 2 front bowls. This one's grass. Well, he's just going to slide on through though. Well, it did come ripping across that head too. It did. Once it got past the jack. Wow. So
we kick off our broadcast of Platinum Pennant on that Friday, 27th February, 6 p.m. start. The side we just mentioned, the Carlingford Koalas, they picked up a few players for this season, and they're taking on the competition heavyweights. The champions from the initial Platinum Pennant competition, the Cabramatta Bull Ants.
Well, play that hit and stay. I think he might have done it.
He has.
Yeah, so
critical pickup, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. And they're down under double figures now, that margin.
And of course, you can go back and watch the final series and matches from season 2 of Platinum Pennant. And there was one really good commentator on that and some other bloke named DJ.
Yeah, I did enjoy the Platinum Pennant season. Plenty of action, plenty of excitement. The atmosphere is sensational, I think. All the clubs were great that I went to, but particularly that, I think it was a Saturday evening at Raymond Terrace. It gets pretty loud under that dome there, Andrew.
Well, yeah. Especially if Lee Stinson's there. They do have a special at Raymond Terrace, a package for a few beverages and some food while players on. They tend to cheer any killed ends towards the back end because that means the package just extends that little bit longer. But, yep, check out the fixtures. Get yourself down to all the Platinum matches you can see. 2 new clubs for this year. The Charlestown Tigers and the very imaginatively named Soldiers Point Soldiers. And what a start for Craig Cusack. Well, that's a good home from Jeff Webb. They will backhand draw down to those bowls, will Midwest. Holding a couple, really don't want to fatten this target anymore. They probably won't mind changing it up a little bit, but they don't want to push that jack through like that. Well, that's a disaster for Midwest. That's the bowls they needed to draw to. A little bit tight, cracked onto the shot bowl. Jack's just sprung back. They've gone from 2 up to, well, it's possibly even 2 down now. Riverina, Murray and Good home. They need to draw down to this as well. Oh, they finish behind is really good, but I think they would also love to just draw to that jack. The ball went right through to the ditch. Still a few chances here. They can play a little attacking. They get onto the red. They might even remove both of them. We've seen plenty of bowls over the few days wide on that side of the green with weight. They just hold their line. The players just don't seem to have learnt that. Riverina Murray. Jack Harrison wants to find the gap. Well, very favourable little feather. Pops that into a really good home. Looking for just a yard or so on the backhand. Set the shot bowl. Or a bit more and make sure you get hold of it. He's just ducking away. Can he get... No. Tim Crampton drops in. I think that's 3. Importantly, it's not sitting right next to the shot bowl. Doesn't broaden that target for the shot. Crampton looking to add to this count. Nice backhand draw there again. He could be as many as 4 here at the moment. It's on a very good line. They were gifted the opportunity. Couple down and Midwest tapped the jack. The shot bowls and put the jack back to the red ones. Well, I think that's probably 4 shots at the moment. As they cross over, Michael Went, he can play positive in through this area. Probably not looking for a huge weight unless you're really going to try and disturb it. But, he can just sit that bowl back and stay. Could turn this head around in his favour. Michael, he's going to play forehand. Probably looking up through these bowls, hoping to get some contact on them. He's got the edge, punched 1 out, still, I reckon, 4 down. Lincoln Gooley for backhand draw. Just wants to get one in here. It's going to come in nicely to count. Oh, well, that may be a little unfortunate to get that touch on his own bowl. It's just opened it up a little bit. And it might be that Michael Went's still going to have the attacking bowl. Jack slightly more available, slightly bigger target now as well. More to hit. There is probably space for him to go through the hole. Wants a tight line, wants the bowls. Got the edge of one and pushed it out. Could still be 3 down. Might have saved 1 or 2. In fact, might have saved more than that. The white bowls are Midwest, that's for sure. Well, he can get a tuck here and really hammer home his advantage. Oh, he's got the inside of the bowl and run through. Oh, it might be down. Tape on it. Well, Midwest, I think they can consider themselves very lucky not to have dropped a count here. Well, it is 1 to Midwest. Just check on Bowls Link for the updates for the main board. Shots to 10 on our feature rink. It's 12-11 after 15 on the middle rink. So Dave Krigley has picked up a 3. And 10-9 Matthew Thornton leads after 14 ends. So 9 shots the difference. Just not quite hauling that back is Midwest. Just can't quite nail it.
Yeah, but they've done the good job of not letting it get wider, Andrew, I think so. I think I mentioned that, about that halfway mark. Don't let it get wider. But now it's time to 17 ends.
Well, they didn't do themselves a big favour last end on this rink by tapping the shot bowl and giving it away. That's another fantastic start from Craig Cusack. 1 on, 1 behind.
Is this going to get back enough? Here it comes now. He's got the jack all the way through. Good bowl.
So I'll just give a quick around the grounds. It's 47-40 after 52. Illawarra lead Northwest. Metro Southwest 43. Nepean Highlanders 35 after 42. Northern Rivers 55, Southeast 31 after 46. That's also 46 ends. Metro Northwest 49, Hunter Valley 46. 45 ends, Manning Great Lakes 43, lead Mid North Coast 32. 46 ends, Metro Southeast 41, Central Coast 34, and Greater Newcastle 47, Metro Northwest 35 after 43.
A couple of tight matches amongst there, Andrew, and good to see one that isn't too tight. Northern Rivers are going well.
In the women's competition, it's Metro Southwest 44, Mid-North Coast 25 after 42. Riverina Murray 48, Southwest East 37 after 45. Central Coast 42, Illawarra 32 after 46. Metro Northeast 49, Hunter Valley 27 after 41. 46 ends gone, Greater Newcastle lead 48-35 over Nepean Highlanders. 54-39 after 45, Northern Rivers lead Midwest.
Go the North.
Metro Southeast 57, Northwest 41 after 47. And our final score, Metro Northwest 56, only Great Lakes 29 after 48 ends.
Well, he can use that. No, he's got it a little bit fat. Pushed it in. That'll be the shot, though.
So that green dark bowl is Darrin Elbourn. So Midwest.
Midwest bowl, yep. Gold on kid. He'd know these greens a bit. Won the Grade 3 penalty last year, Andrew. As a skip, Darrin was.
Golgong, of course, sort of between Orange and Dubbo, but off to the right a bit.
He was also here for the over 40s.
Yes.
Nearly a home away from home for him, it is.
Blake Strudwick now. There's plenty of room to draw. I think they do need another bowl in there, though. I think it's 2, maybe 3 second shots for Riverina. The 2 red and the multicoloured bowl to the bottom right of Jack. Blake Strudwick.
Oh, just gone on by.
Sailed right through. Could have been a bad thing to touch the Jack there with that weight too, depending where it ended up. Tim Crampton, I think overall he's played pretty well.
Well, this is pointed well. It's just down to the legs, and again, another one sailing by.
The albatross would say it'll stop, and then he adds the sand stops them every time. He's probably got a worse set of dad jokes than I do. Hopefully he's watching on, so I can get in trouble. Apparently there's a few of the senior men players watching on jealously, saying, where's the cyclone we got?
Yes, we do apologise to the seniors. That was pretty horrendous conditions day one. I was talking to a few this morning, just trying to explain to them how bad it was with that wind, like the rain sitting on top of the shades. As the 70-kilometre gust comes through, it was actually like a tidal wave of water that come up off the shades and straight over the top of them.
It was blowing the seed pods. Wow, he's turned that one over.
He has turned that over, so...
I think he's made shot out of that.
I think so.
The seed pods are coming out of the Norfolk Island pines over on the other side of the road from the club, blowing them all over, well, all over the 2 greens that way.
He even got onto this screen that we're currently on now, off to the left-hand side. So, yeah, it was very strong winds, and it was actually really cold as well, Andrew.
Quite cool in the wind, yes. But apparently there's a business opportunity there for you in conjunction with Shipper, apparently, to harvest those seed pods, harvest the sap from them and use it to make a bowls grip. Well, this is a great bowl from Michael Webb.
Great shot. Just what Midwest needed. Just keep hanging in there.
Gooley, he's attacking.
He is attacking. Don't know if it's going to hold up. Not quite. Just slid in underneath. So that's one to Midwest. That just narrows that margin a tiny bit again. Gives him every opportunity of...
They just need to keep eating into it.
That's right. That's right. So we've got 18-11 now. Is that right, Andrew? Yep.
Yep, 18-11. I'll check to make sure that's what's on Bowls Link. I managed to get slightly out earlier. 18-11 after 18, yes. Middle rink is now, well, Kevin Beattie's picked up a 3.
Well, there you go. That's
that does eat into the lead, and it's 10 shots apiece. So Grant Gudmanson picked up an extra one as well.
Well, there we go.
And
game on.
Down to 4 the lead now. And even better than that, Craig Cusack. He's just passed. It's not, maybe not the end winner, but it's an excellent start just in behind the Jack. Maybe 30 to 40 centimetres behind.
Yeah, good effective area, good effective bowl. Most skippers will be very, very pleased with them opening bowls.
Pretty good reply from Geoff Webb. It's quite funny for me to see the name Geoff Webb. Geoff was the he was an army chaplain actually for quite a long time. And he was also the minister who performed my wedding ceremony. One of them. We had 2. Got to have my uncle, the former Pope of Thursday Island.
It just looks slightly undergrassed here, I think. Well, let it hold on.
He's holding a little on that hand. That's held nicely, and it's dropped back against the bias.
It has. A little bit fortunate there for it to fall against the bias, just getting into that little worn area. You can see where it's a little bit darker there. This green is due to come out for renovations on Monday. That one's slid underneath too. But yeah, having the over 40s in December, we had to get 2 greens out and back in for that. And there wasn't enough time between December and now to get these greens out. So they've been in a lot longer than normal, but still holding up very well, I've got to say. Look at this for a shot.
Great bowl.
Brilliant bowl.
So you'll be out on Monday morning with barrel.
I will be, mate. Our greenkeepers do a great job and help me out, and I will definitely be here on a shovel helping them out also.
Return the favour.
Absolutely. Good bunch of boys outside, so we do get a good band of volunteers. Probably have a good 10 to 12 other blokes coming along.
Oh, he's got a fantastic line here. He's just slightly underweight. Jack Harrison, can he do it again? He's gone just a tad wider. Just wants to swing down under the red bowl though, and just being a little cautious. Hasn't quite got the send on that one. can check those progress scores from all of the other matches, and both the men's and women's inter-region championships. The results on the Bowls Link app or on the using a browser.
What's he going to do here? He's made the contact. Let's cut that one across.
Don't think it's really changed much.
He was obviously just wanting to get down underneath that most front bowl there and get into that portal, or that funnel there.
Tim Crampton. There's a lovely little portal there for him to get just underneath, but he's going to be around. Just got a bit too much speed. The line, sensational. So Blake Strudwick. He's using the dynamic bowls.
Similar line. He's just dropped his weight this time to allow it to turn into that funnel, but it's stuck right across.
The Picasso design. Little splodges on them. People either love them or don't love them.
Well, I'm the second.
The first time I saw them, I thought they'd been using them on green with some rubber on the ditches and been rather inaccurate with driving because of the ditch. Just going to get the outside of the bowl and close the portal up.
Well, that's right. So to get down through there, he's going to play a lot more weight. Or it could be just a matter of switching over and drawing down on the backhand for the right-hander. Also could depend on the count. Because I think that a red bowl being Riverina Murray bowl, is it, Andrew? Sorry?
The red bowl. The red ones are Jeff Webb's, Riverina Murray.
Yep, okay, so possibly two down here, Midwest.
So Midwest, Craig Cusack has a white dynamic. Darrin Elbourn has, well, they're the Cosmic Bowls, XGs. They look green on screen. Michael Wentz are green and black.
Well, he's got a few options in here with weight. That bowl in front there is a Midwest bowl. Contact on that. Oh, he sliced it. Well, don't think it's two anymore. It's still probably one there to Riverina Murray.
Blake Strudwick's got the dynamic Picassos. Lincoln Gooley's got Optima. They're black and green. There's actually a third colour on them, but you can't see that.
Well, he's up and over that, so he's pushed that Riverina Murray bowl right up to it.
Yeah.
Telling him to come up and have a look here. There's quite a few Midwest bowls. There's the two whites and the green, but it's a matter of how do you get those other two out. So furthest back is also Midwest. You see that the Picasso bowl, bottom left-hand side there.
That one's Midwest. But these two... Oh, hang on. That green is Tim Crampton's, which is Riverina Murray. That one, the red one, is Jeff Webb's. So...
Yeah, if he's coming down into here, Andrew, he's
got to move the jack to there or to there.
Yep.
Doesn't want it in this area here because he would drop it too. The other danger he's got is if he does clip that bowl into this pack and it stays, it's another one down.
So it's just something to weigh up here. If he's only one down, he may look to just play that simple draw shot. But either hand drawing is very, very hard.
If you considered yourself He could go very quick and try and get rid of both of those. But,
He's playing in between weight. Yeah.
He's going to swing. Oh, didn't see it that way. I don't know if he's got second shot. But certainly, just that swingy weight, gets the edge of the narrow bowl, plops off the white bowl and falls in. Might be Midwest's closest. Lincoln will play forehand side. I think he's trying to get back down and around just a straight out draw.
What? That's a very fine effort. We'll see what the count is now. Just the one.
But it is one more to Riverina Murray just to push that lead back out a little.
Viewers might be wondering where the line is again today, Andrew.
The blue one in line with the numbers. It does look a little faint.
It does.
It's fairly clearly visible out on the rink.
Got the nice white line there, the blue line. Keep asking him to put a black one down. I think there'd be three nice colours there looking on the green, mate. Bit of blue, black and white.
Well, I know Edelong uses blue, red and white because that's their club colours. Maybe you should use blue, gold and white. Not sure how the gold would stand out.
It's a pretty good starter there for Riverina again, just getting that first bowling behind early.
Well, the middle ring has gone up to the 18th end. And it's 16 shots to 14. So Dave Quigley's picked up a pair of twos. The furthest rink is on 17 ends now, so another 2 ends played. And Matthew Thornton's gone from 10 all to 15-10. So a 2 and a 3 for Riverina Murray. And all of a sudden...
Wow, how quickly did that blow just back out?
That 4-shot difference has blown out to 14. So that's the importance of just holding on, winning ends across all 3 rinks. You get 2 on every rink, 2 ends in a row, and all of a sudden the score turns around by 12. It's a massive difference.
It's big. They're out to 14 shots in 9 ends. It's at 1.5 and over.
It is.
Midwest really need to start rattling off an end or two here themselves right now.
I know I've played a few games where sides events where we've been there or thereabouts but behind all the way along, and then all of a sudden all 3 of our rinks have won 2 ends in a row and picked up 2s and 3s, and we've gone from 3 or 4 behind to 15 in front in the space of 20 minutes. And that sort of momentum too can just put the pressure on your opponents and make them maybe just play a couple of shots a bit more risky that can go wrong, and all of a sudden that boosts you again.
Very, very well down here.
Great ball.
Old Darrin Elbourn, or Elbourn. Not exactly sure how his last name's pronounced, but...
Well, I've known some people with a similar surname, and they were Elbourns.
It's a pretty good response here, Andrew.
Jack Harrison, well,
very good.
Great bowl. Your team's pushed out to a lead. All of a sudden, you're a bit more confident with that draw. And his teammates should be ecstatic with that. Just throws that bit more pressure back on Midwest.
Well, how's his weight here? He's just going to swing in underneath. He had very good weight, actually, Darrin did.
And a loss in your first game may not be tragic.
Well, revisit the seniors competition.
Yep, you've just got to get out of your section. So the top 2 from each section go through. So you need to make sure that you put yourself in a position to finish first or second.
Exactly right.
And then we basically start a new competition because 8 sides are eliminated. That's knockout. Manning did not have a very good first day. They came out on the second day, had a decent win, but were almost packing their bags to go home before a late rally saw them thrust into second spot. It was Metro Northwest got, well, with 2 or 3 ends to go, Metro Northwest were cruising into the semis. Was it Southeast who just went bang bang? No, sorry.
It was the last ender, I think. Southeast got a 4 to actually take the rink win, which was a point.
And half a point was the difference getting through and not getting through.
That's exactly right.
Decent line here.
As he got down to the Jackie.
Just missed it. So it's still Jack Harrison holding.
Yeah, like some traditionalists out there, Andrews, you know, we all see it. You know, they say, you know, how can you win 2 games and win a championship? But that is the format of this event, you know.
Well,
you play to the format, you play to the conditions, and that's the way it is.
The last round win was enough to get them through. The second in the section. Look, I can see the argument from the traditionalists who think you shouldn't be able to lose a game at all. But the truth about sectional play is you just got to get out of your section.
That's right.
And I'd never seen anybody complain about Brazil finishing second in the pool in the FIFA World Cup and going on to win the World Cup. I've never seen anyone complain about Australia not topping their pool in the Cricket World Cup and then blitzing everyone. You remember one year they on the precipice and then won a whole heap to limp into the semis and then blitzed everyone to lift the silverware. I can agree with a moral argument about only section winners going through, but that's not the way it works at the moment.
Yeah, we want to try and bring the viewers more action, allow the players to have more games as well. You know, regions are spending a lot of money on this.
And look, it also means that we know that half the regions are still in action on Saturday afternoon. It also means that if you get the, in theory, 2 strongest regions in the one section, and they fight out a draw, that you don't have someone going through on the basis of, or knocked out on the basis of drawing.
Mm-hmm.
But, look, we play to the rules and away we go.
As mentioned earlier, Andrew, there was going into round 3. There was still 14 of the 16 regions that were in contention to get through their sections. There was only 2 regions after day 1 that definitely couldn't make it. So it really kept a lot of interest in every single competition out there and every single match out there as well.
And there was only 1 locked in.
Yep, that's right. Yep, that's the other point. There was only 1 that had automatically qualified no matter what their result was. So
Newcastle had won all rinks in the opening day, and the other sides in that section, the most was 9, so the worst they could do was second place. There was one region who could have overtaken them, but
I thought it was an 11 and a 9 actually.
Yeah, it was an 11 and a 9.
But the 9 couldn't catch them.
So the worst they could do was second.
Yeah.
They then accounted for Illawarra for the last ditch.
Here we go. Oh, he's just going to hang wide here. Looking to push up through that head, so it's only 1 down.
So one shot to Riverina Murray again.
It's getting to a desperate stage here for Midwest. But again, as we've just been talking about, probably important for them to just rattle off a few ends and, if not win the match, keep that margin tight.
And they are required to play all ends in sectional play because a point per rink, 7 points to win the big board. So the big board is the all-important. If you can win your rink, it's a good idea too. But also keep those margins tight because that's the second count back. Or is it the third? First determinant is win points. And yes, the Albatross is watching because he said just check your master board. So it is actually 16 points the difference now. 16 shots. I'll get in trouble for that one next week at bowls as well.
Quite a few messages in. Everyone's asking, how's this team going? How's that team going? If we get Andrew to explain how you can go and see the results of your respective regions. Andrew?
So you can jump onto the Bowls Link app on your mobile device. Free to download from Bowls Australia. Or if you want to use a browser, jump onto results.bowlslink.com.au. It'll take you to the main portal. Click on Bowls New South Wales. We're in the middle of the top row. Select the Inter-Region Sides Championship. Click on it. Men's or women's. Click on that one. And then at the top of the screen, you'll see a live button. And that will give you the progress scores that are being entered by the competitors at this point. So they will be the scores being put in by the competitors. They will be completely accurate unless they've realised they've both put the wrong score in and are seeking our help to just get that fixed.
Well, there's a big cheer out there. It's from the Northwest mob. I can see a lot of gold and maroon outside, Andrew, on green 1, jumping up and down. So something big must have happened. They are playing a pretty strong region there in the Illawarra.
Yeah, Illawarra a little bit weakened because the Jackaroos sprung a tour to Malaysia on us after we'd all fixed our dates and made all arrangements, which unfortunately meant that missing just a few players.
Still a strong region.
You chuck Corey Wedlock and Aaron Tees in there and it's all of a sudden just a little more formidable.
Yeah.
Disco missing for Metro South West.
Jack McShane, Metro Northwest.
That's correct. Jack got his Jackaroo cap. So unfortunate, but still plenty of talent. Made their way. Well, most of them would have made a trip up the Pacific Motorway. Just the locals would have made a trip down. Well, actually, there'd be a few did make a trip down. Ballina Airport, just about bang on an hour from here.
Yeah, it's about an hour. It is, yep.
A few have flown into Ballina and got a bus or made some other transport arrangements and got down to Yamba.
Midwest here, going searching for the Jack, and he's just floated through the hole. And it's happened a couple of times here to Midwest now when they've gone searching for the Jack to try and change things up. Just finding those holes.
Well, it's just not. There's nothing really close either. So
No.
it's a lot of holes as the target rather than the bowls.
This being the last end of this particular rink as well, unless it's a dead end.
Well, we should be telling them to kill it because there's lots of ends left on the other rinks. And
That's okay because it'll give me a chance to go out and watch the end of my Northern Rivers, mate. Get on my selection, put my selection hat back on, and
well, I have to make the call on whether I'm going to continue to broadcast and try and move over. Can't move the cameras, can't move the cables across with the number of people around, so they will remain where they are, unfortunately. It's just not practical.
well, how's he waiting there? He's just hanging wide. He is.
And with a 15-shot difference there and this rink definitely gone, it can be hard just to maintain those concentration levels to perform at the peak. Skipper's bowls to play. So for Lincoln Gooley, nice backhand draw here around the red bowl. Just wants to drop in, get another counter. He'd love to get a multiple here and put his side in massive.
This is pointed perfectly. Just got to pull up now. Well, he's finishing a fairly good home.
Oh,
Flops
close to counting.
I think you're right too.
Closest bowl for Midwest, I think, is this one here.
Oh, that one's going to go underneath for sure.
Yeah, he's way under. Just a little bit underweight as well, I think. So Lincoln, just lose 15 centimetres off your last. You're going to come in nicely, sit behind the jack as well. I dare say he wouldn't mind drawing inside the red one and sitting on the centre line.
He can get to that other bowl as well. Well, he got to his previous one, so he's definitely inside that.
Yeah, that'll flop
well,
in.
see that. It's like, yep, up and at it. Let's have a good look down there. Let's see.
There's a little bit of frustration in that call as well.
Could be, but, well, he's got
rid of a few.
Cleared a few out.
I'll tell you what, though. Still could be a few down. I think it's 3.
I think they've taken them. They took the Midwest's closest bowl out, which was Darrin Elbourn. That's a big turnaround.
Well, whichever angle I take, they're in the road.
Well, I'm not sure what the count was, but it was definitely a count to Riverina Murray, and wow, they were deserved winners on this rink, Andrew.
That'll take it out to, well, it's probably about to a 16 or 17 shot lead overall with 7 ends to go or so.
Yeah, well, I'm going to leave you with it now. I'm going to head out, and I'll catch everyone in the next round.
Well, I might do a little roundup of the grounds and just try and catch that score and then sign off. But we'll stick with us for a little while. But thanks, Jason. We'll catch you hopefully for a little while this afternoon.
You will.
I'll just try and get a camera pointed at the next rink across. There's the action on the other 2 rinks. 22-11, so it was 2 shots to Riverina Murray. 16-15 on the centre and 17-10, another 2 shots to Matthew Thornton. So that score is blown out to 19, the difference with 5 ends to go. They need, basically Midwest needs 4 shots an end. And we'll do a quick run around the remainder of the games because you can get these scores through the BowlsLink results portal or the BowlsLink app. Look at results. Illawarra has defeated Northwest 54-51. That match is completed after 60 ends. Metro Southwest 63-51 over Nepean Highlanders. 12 in front, 3 to play. It's 50 55-36 on this match. 5 ends to go. So 19 shots the difference. Northern Rivers 63 leads Southeast 40 after 58 ends. 23 shots the difference, 5 to go. Metro Northeast 58, Hunter Valley 56, 57 ends to go. Played, 6 to go, 2 the difference. 52-47, Manning Great Lakes lead Mid-North Coast. 57 ends played, also 57 in the Metro Southeast leading Central Coast, 55-43. 52 ends played, Greater Newcastle 51, Metro Northwest 46. So very close in that match. In the Women's Inter-Region Championship, just hit refresh on that document. Metro Southwest, they are steaming to a victory over Mid-North Coast at 61-35 after 54. Riverina Murray 58, Southeast 41 after 55. It's 48-43, Central Coast leading Illawarra. Just 5 shots in it after 57. So 5 shots in 6 ends. Metro Northeast 57, Hunter Valley 34, 52 ends played. Greater Newcastle leading Nepean at 56-42 after 56 ends. 10 shots the lead for Northern Rivers. 67-57 over Midwest, 57 ends played. Metro Southeast, a healthy 21 shots lead with 2 ends to go over Northwest. So Metro Southeast will win that match. Of course, they have to be completed all ends in sectional play. And Metro Northwest will beat Manning Great Lakes. They lead 67-39 after 60 ends. Jumping back to our broadcast clash, there is one more end completed on the middle rink. It's now 17-15, so one further shot to Riverina Murray, and the total is now 56-36. It's 20 shots the lead with 4 ends to go. We will not continue to broadcast. That match looks to be pretty much decided, so we will head out of this broadcast in just a minute. We will be back in probably about an hour to an hour and 20 minutes, depending on when these matches all complete. We'll have a lunch break for the players. We are broadcasting this afternoon a round 2 clash from Section 3. So that's the winner of Metro Northeast, Hunter Valley and Manning Great Lakes Mid-North Coast. So Manning Great Lakes leading by 5 over Mid-North Coast, and Hunter Valley and Metro Northeast leading, well, a 2-shot lead for Metro Northeast. So I'm not even going to hazard a guess there. They're too close to call. So we will see you again in approximately an hour. Until then, it's goodbye, and we'll catch you later.
The TAB Platinum Pennant is back for Season 3. Let's roll.
New rules, new teams, same world-class competition.
$144 elite bowlers representing 12 of the best clubs in New South Wales. Each side stacked with state, national and international representatives.
And this year, the stakes are higher than ever.
Starting next February, watch premier matches across 11 electrifying rounds. Plus this year, we head to Soldiers Point for Magic Round. Every team, one location, all on February 28th. A bowling masterclass you don't want to miss.
After the regular season, all roads lead to Raymond Terrace for the TAB Platinum Pennant Finals.
The stage is set for Season 3 of the TAB Platinum Pennant, and we're ready to put on a show.
Go the Griffins! Go the Koalas! Up the Jets! Up the Kiwis!
The TAB Platinum Pennant is back.